Celebrity painter. Jackson. Jackson, what's up? Jackson, are you in this Lagos? Sophie. Destoranki. I'm beginning to see all my family people, they are gathering. I swear, you caught me on live and I'm just starting, like I'm just coming live. You are just joining me. Sophie, you caught me. Oh, you're in Kano. Wow. Wow, that's so far. Jackson, I'm sure you must have been very surprised. You must have been very surprised when you came on TikTok and you said, is this not this person? Is she not a priestess? Is this how did all this happen? Oh my goodness. Chinedu, good evening. How you doing? You say, oh, my shock worry me. I know. I know. Because I never look like somebody that will be like this, Abby. That's life. Sometimes we don't know our part until it hits us like bangam. Honestly. Even myself, I shock. Even me, I shock. At first, I thought it wasn't you. I passed by. But later, I came back to check properly. Even me, I shock, oh, my dear. Our paths are really different. Yes, it's all for the better. Good evening, darling. Mukulu. How you doing, my darling? Yeah. Funny enough, Jackson, do you know that my calling started when I was 15? I didn't even know. So that time you saw me, I already had this calling, but I didn't know. I didn't know. But I knew I see things. Mr. Tayo. Mr. Tayo, you need to be Mr. Tayo will say, Oma, have you forgotten me? Is this how you want to leave me? Kai, Mr. Tayo, you will not understand. The spirit is very willing, but the flesh is busy. But I got you. You see you, Mr. Tayo, this weekend, I promise you, I'm going to sort you out this weekend. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, let's tap on the screen. Today I want to talk about a very, very important topic. Some of you must have been familiar with this topic, but there are some people that are not so familiar with this topic, right? Now, oh, thank you, darling. Mwah, mwah. Kisses. Mukulu, thank you. There are some of you that, I don't know if you guys noticed that it's as if our ancestors just blew a wind into Africa, and every African suddenly begins to question religion. Everybody just begins to ask questions. Some people just start questioning, okay, why am I going to church? Why do I need to go to church? people started questioning what they never used to question. I found out that initially I thought it was just in Nigeria, but I found out that it's not just in Nigeria. It is what? It is worldwide. Every African child is beginning to question their roots, their religion. Why? Why is it like this? Why do I need to be like this? Why is it like, why have I been going to church since I'm not finding results? Everybody seems to be asking a lot of questions, right? There are people that there are people that yes, they started asking this question on their own, and some other people made them to, other people woke them up, like from, they started awakening from social media. Do you understand? Why some people awakened on their own? Just like me myself, I used to be a very churchy person. I used to be a church person. When I say church person, I used to be a church person, right? But I started, at a time in my life, I started questioning everything. Now, things that used to excite me about religion before, I started questioning it. I started saying, why is healing happening inside? Why is it that it's only inside the church healings happen and beggars are outside, they are not getting healed? I started questioning everything. Why do I need to? The first thing I was asking myself, why did they say a woman is from a man's rib? I started asking myself those questions. I started asking myself questions like, why is it that God said that we should forgive anybody that offends us, but the same people that offended him, he's sending them to hell? I started asking myself such questions. I started asking myself questions that, why is it that they said that a woman came from a man's rib, and without intercourse, in this our present world, without intercourse we cannot have children? How come they've not removed anybody from people's ribs? I started asking myself those questions. I started asking myself questions like, okay, they said Cain and Abel, so who now married Abel? How did we come about? I was asking questions. There were some kind of questions I was asking myself. I was asking myself, so who created God? Do you understand? I started asking myself those questions. Who created God? If God said he created everything, he created day, he created night, I started asking myself, so there were so many questions I was asking myself. And I found out that I was no longer comfortable in the midst of religious people. I preferred to be by myself, right? I preferred to be by myself. I decided to start thinking about how they maltreated our ancestors. I was thinking about it. I was drawn to those things. Now that brings me to my today's topic. Today, what I want to talk about is, do I have a call? Do I have a spiritual calling? Do I have a spiritual calling? Now, what is a spiritual calling? A spiritual calling is when your spirit guide, your ancestors chose you to bear the burden of certain people, certain souls to be saved. A spiritual calling is when you are picked from your lineage, when you are the one to bear the word burden, where you are the one to pay the spiritual depths of what? Your ancestry. You are chosen for that purpose, right? Now, if you are going through TikTok or going through a lot of platform, you begin to hear people who say, go and settle your water. You have a call. You have a call. And people will be like asking, just like just like when I met my husband and I was telling him, I said, babe, you have a call. Oh. He laughed at me. In fact, he laughed at me mockingly. You know, there's a kind of laugh that what? You will laugh at somebody and you know that that person is what? Mocking you. He laughed at me mockingly and asked me who he's calling him. that who is calling him? Is it MTN that is calling him? Now, there are a lot of people that they have told that what? You have the call of God on your head. If you are a religious person and you happen to be going to church, in one way or the other, if you are going to a prophetic church or a church that what they give messages like that, in one way or the other, some of you must have heard that what you are called, you have a call of God on your head. Some of you, they would have told you that you are a great man of God. Some of you, they will tell you that you are a great woman of God. God wants to use you. I remember then, before I became a priestess, and when I go to church, they always give me this message that what? You are a great woman of God. You have a call of God on your head. God wants to use you. God is going to use you mightily. I see you having a big congregation. I see you delivering people. I see you, you know. All those things were the things they were telling me then that made me to go to Bible school. Yes, there are some of you like that they've been telling you that what? The call of God is on your head. You are a great person. You are a great person. God wants to use you. Yes. Now, in any way that the person passes the message, if they tell you that what? God called you to use you, my brother, my sister, you have a calling. You are called to save souls. Now, if they tell you that you have the calling, a call of God on your head, one of the things you need to understand is that immediately you find out that you have a call of God on your head, just know that spiritually you are royalty. It is only the royal blood. It is only the royal lineage that carries that cross to what? To save souls. If they tell you, or you come across someone and they tell you that, sis, sweetheart, you have a spiritual calling on your head, what it means is that what? You are a queen or you are a king. A regular, just ordinary water child doesn't always have the calling to save souls. Yes, they have their own calling, but when you are royalty, spiritually, you are called most times to save souls. Now, it is not everybody that is royalty that is called to save souls, but when you have a call to save souls, just know that what? You are royalty. What it means is that what? You are a king or you are a queen. Right? There are a lot of you that I see you walking around in the street of TikTok asking, please, do I have a call? They said I'm a water child. They said I am this. Do I have a call? Do I have a call? How do I know if I have a call? How do you know if you have a call? One of the ways that you know that you have a call is what? The fastest way is through consultation. One of the ways you know you have a calling is through a consultation. Another way that you know that you have a calling, sometimes is through your dream. Not everybody would know through their dreams. There are some of us that we find out through what we are going through the circumstance of life. Now, one of the things that you will find out when you have a spiritual calling, in your dream, if you know that you always find yourself in the classroom, yes, so if you know you are always seeing yourself, I always say this thing, in as much as our dreams are messages, it is not every individual that has the gift to interpret our message, our dreams, the way it is actually passed. Our spirit guide actually leave messages for us because why? They need to remind us of the assignment we came here to do. Now, a lot of us have been given clues and informations about these spiritual callings that we have, but we seem not to understand the clues that are left for us, the informations that are passed to us. Yes. Now, when I used to be a very religious person, I had this mindset because I know that my pastor as at that time always said that if you see yourself writing exam in the dream, it means backwardness. It means that what you are going to experience stagnancy and the rest. But I have come to tell you that that is what? A fat lie. That is what? A big lie. Sometimes some of these people are not knowledgeable. It is very okay for them not to understand. But now that you are beginning to understand the truth, please, if you see yourself writing exam in the dream, just know that you are a chosen one. There is a spiritual calling on your head. It doesn't mean backwardness. It doesn't mean stagnancy. What it means is that what? You are a chosen one. You are called what? For a purpose. There is a calling on your head. Sometimes some of you sing greetings. Thank you so much. Oh, Fodziva. Fodziva. Kisses. I appreciate you. Now, there are a lot of us that keep having this dream constantly. And what? Immediately you see yourself writing exam in the dream, it's telling you, they are telling you that what? You are a chosen one. But because some of us, we have started experiencing the circumstances of not answering that spiritual call, a lot of things are already going wrong in our life. We now begin to tag that very dream to what? Backwardness. When you find yourself writing exam in the dream, it is not backwardness. What it means is that what? You are chosen. You are chosen to what? To lead the crew, to lead your what? Every chosen one always have a line that what? Of people that are lined behind you. You are the leader, you are in the front. That's what it means. But a lot of you don't know. That's why you still go around looking and asking, do I have a call? Do I have a call? Spirits have given you what? A guideline and told you, Madam, Oga, this is it. This is it. But some of you don't know. Another thing that they show you in your dream, there are some of you that what? The staff of authority in your dream, you have seen a particular man, an old man or an old woman come and they offer a staff of authority to you in your dream. I appreciate. They give you a staff of authority to you in your dream. Sweetheart, you have a calling. When you have given a staff of authority in your dream, they are telling you that what? You have a spiritual calling to save souls. That is one clue. Another thing that you will know in your dream, through your dream, that you have a spiritual calling. When you see yourself going to your village, you've always seen yourself in your village, in the midst of what? Elders. You see yourself, you're always in the midst of elders. Sweetheart, you have a spiritual calling. There are some of you that have dreams of what? They have carried you and put you on a king-size chair. Or they've put you as a woman. You are sitting on a royal seat. And what? Sometimes you see yourself giving people instructions while sitting on a royal seat. Sweetheart, you have a spiritual calling. It is not only by you seeing snake in your dream that makes you to have a spiritual calling. Even water children do see snakes in their dream. There are sometimes some of you will see yourself, and when you see yourself, you will find out what? You are seated and what? They are placing a crown on your head. You find out that what? You are seeing a crown on your head. Sweetheart, you have a spiritual calling. There are some of you that in your dream you see yourself, you see that it is yourself you are seeing, but you are seeing that you have dreadlocks and you have cowries on the dreadlocks and the dreadlocks are long. Mama, papa, you get calling. You have a spiritual call. There are some of you that have dreams and you see yourself what? In the church, you are holding microphone. You are doing deliverance for people. You are praying for people. People are falling under the anointing. And you keep wondering, why do I always see myself holding mic in the church? Sweetheart, you have a spiritual calling that you should look into. Another one is what? Some of you find yourself what? Always people. You are rescuing people in your dream. You are fighting people. You have people that you don't know. People that you don't know. You are rescuing people. You are fighting to rescue people. You are giving people children. Those are one of the signs that what? You have a spiritual calling. Right? Those are signs that you have a calling through your dreams. Now let's come to the physical. There are a lot of us that don't know that what? We are royalties. Now, some of us just find out that for every place we go, anytime we enter a gathering or a place where people are, in your office, in a place, in a gathering, you're always recognized. People that are older than you, are bending down to greet you. People that are what? That, hey God, are far bigger than you, but immediately you come in, they are honoring you like, they will be treating you like a king, like a queen. Sweetheart, you need to check yourself. You are what? Royalty. For every time you come to a place, you must be noticed. And again too, if you find yourself even in church, in maybe you are in the drama group, now you they go make leader. In the what? In the chor, if are you a chorister? Now you, if you not be leader, you go be assistant. You will always be the head. They will always pick you to head that place that you are. They will always carry the responsibilities and give it to you. I trust you, handle it. It shows that what? You are royalty. Don't take it for granted. It's not because your face is the finest. Sometimes you might be the youngest physically, but spiritually you are a king or you are a queen. Another thing for you, the physical thing you will know that what? You have a calling is what? Now, I always say that a majority of us that are kings and queens, we always forget our position when we land on earth. Whenever we come on earth, we always forget where we are coming from. Most of us don't remember where we are coming from. Some of us are opportune to see our palace through our dream life. We see our castle and how our palace is. But it is only through dream we experience this thing. Some of us, we just think it's just a nice dream that we had. Because when we have this dream, some of us, we see ourselves driving cars that we never even have here on earth. We will see ourselves in houses that you don't even live in that kind of houses. But anytime you are seeing yourself in the dream, you are living in royal style. You have big cars. You have what? Big houses. People are serving you. You are living like what? A king and a queen. But when you wake up to reality, maybe you are living in a very dead form. You woke up on that, from that dream on a very, very tattered form. One of the reasons is that a lot of us that are kings and queens don't always remember our part, and we don't always remember the assignments we came to earth to do. I always say it that what? Time is not just a number. The age is not just a number when it comes to spirituality. There is a time for everything. There is a time and a season for everything. There is that time and that age that you said that what? Your spiritual assignment, the reason why you came to earth is going to manifest. Majority of us that are kings and queens, we always exceed that time when we said our assignment on earth is going to start. As a matter of fact, some of us, majority of us, our assignment started when we got married. When we took a covenant to get to be a married person here on earth, that's when our assignment started. Now you find out that since after you got married, your life turned upside down. You that used to do well before, you that if you do business, everything works out for you. You that anything you lay your hand, people used to tell yourself that you have grace. But since you got married, everything became a standstill, and you still cannot understand what is going on in your life. One of the things I've noticed about we kings and queens, when it is time for you to pick up that assignment you were sent here on earth to do, you start becoming drawn towards spirituality and not religion. When that time comes, when that time for you to sit on your throne as a king or a queen ticks, you will now begin to find yourself listening more to spiritual content. You begin to look for what is not looking for you. You just feel like there is more about yourself that you need to know. There is more to you that you have not found out. There is this inner zeal and urge that comes out and pushes you, propels you to what? To spirituality. But when that time has not reached, you didn't even care. You could judge everybody. You will not even listen. There are some of you where when the time has not reached for this your spiritual assignment to start, anybody that wants to tell you anything outside church, you will not listen. But see you today, you are scrolling around social media, listening to spiritual content, looking for what is not looking for you, reading spiritual content, asking questions. Because why? You feel drawn. And the thing is, you cannot even control it. Today, you will tell yourself that what? You are not listening to all these things again. You want to be focused. You want to serve God. You want to believe in Jesus. But how you find yourself and crawl yourself back to spirituality is a question that you cannot answer. Because today, you see this Oma water, I'm going to block her. I'm a Christian. But you will still unblock me. And what? Come and listen to my content. Because what? That spirit keeps pulling you towards spirituality. Even if you are not listening to me, you are listening to another priestess or another priest that is saying something about spirituality. Another thing that you would know that what? When you have a calling, hey God, if you have a calling to save souls and you are late, greetings, Freddie. Once you have a calling to save souls and you are late for that calling, the first thing they start removing from your life is comfort. You will find out that what? You used to be able to afford the basic things of life that gives you comfort. But suddenly, you can no longer afford the basic things of life that give you comfort anymore. It now begins to look like the earth is working against you. Suddenly, your business that used to flourish before begins to what? Begins to crumble. Where you used to put your hand, right, to get your daily bread before, and know something must come in, you will put that same pressure into it even more, and nothing will come out from it. People that used to patronize you, before, suddenly looks as if they are no longer seeing your business. And the funniest thing about it is that you will scroll through your contacts. You will not find one soul to help you. The people that you will rely that what? They should even give you something to hold on to, they will tell you they don't have. You will be left by yourself to suffer, to be hungry, and to cry, sleep on your own tears. Most of the time, when your calling has started, they will give you a grace period. And during that grace period, your business will still be going, but it might not go so well. So you will call it economy. That the economy is what affecting your business and your finances. You will not know that what it is the spiritual calling on your head that is causing it. Do you know why? Because why? When you have a spiritual calling, a lot of souls are tied to you, to your destiny. When you have a spiritual calling to save souls, it is not only for you. It is for you, your siblings, and people, souls unknown. And for as long as you are not saving those souls that are attached to your destiny, the spirit that sent you here on earth, your assignment, your covenant, they will begin to punish you for it. One thing I always tell people is that these spirits that pick us for this assignment don't have emotions. If you like, you should soak your pillow and cry and sleep on your tears and go to bed. You will wake up and that problem is going to be staring you right in the face without a change. Now, spirits don't care how you get it done. You know why? Because they always make provision. You see this assignment that you were given to come and do on earth, they have made the provision for you. They always make provision for the assignment that you were given. But most of the time, when we come on earth and we start our spiritual journey, we don't know that assignments were given to us. And this money that they are giving to us is provision for the assignment. Sometimes some of us in that stage of being a prince and a princess, we have favors. Money meets money in your hands. You begin to, we call it favor. I am favored. Favor surround me by your grace. How do they sing it? You call yourself that you have favor. Where your mates will enter and not get anything, you will go there and carry a bunch of banana out of it. Then they used to see it like as in everything soft. Yes, those times that you were experiencing those things, those spirit guides were providing. They were providing those money because why? They know that you will need that money for this journey that you are about to embark on. But majority of us, what did we do with those money? We bought clothes, we invested in business, some of us bought houses, some of us married. Some of us married. Some of us enjoyed luxury. I remember then I used to buy wristwatch of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Because why? I could afford it. Money was coming. Money was meeting money in my hand. Anything I wanted, I could afford it. And as at that time, many of us will not even think of an investment that we will hold on to. Yes. I always used to tell people something. It is best you didn't test wealth or you didn't test a comfortable life. Right? It is always better you've not tasted comfortable life than for you to taste it and go back to not having. You will almost run mad. Because you will not understand. You will not understand what is happening in your life. There are a lot of people that suddenly they cannot explain. Even till today, me and you that we are listening to each other now, they still don't understand what is happening to their life. Now, let me tell you something, how the spirit works. If you happen to be married when you have a spiritual calling and you still have not picked up that mantle, the first thing they will come for is your finances. If after they've scattered your finances, you have still not picked up the mantle that you were given, they go for your marriage. You will find out that peaceful home you had or you used to enjoy now becomes a thorn on your flesh. Friendo, you no longer have peace in your marriage. Little thing will trigger your husband. Little thing will trigger your wife. And before you know, the marriage is in shambles. Everybody wants to go to their separate ways. That is why you find that a lot of people that are called, a lot of priestesses that are called are single parents. You find out that they've been married before. That's where people now get the mindset of priestess not they marry. They will say if you are a priestess, people say it. They will say priestess don't get married. But it's not true. Priestess do get married. The only reason why they don't stay married is because most of the time we the priestesses we enter into marriage before discovering that we have a spiritual calling on our head. It is when our marriage has scattered, when the marriage has destroyed, we now start asking questions. They will not tell us you have a calling. And by that time, you have kids. Some of you have 2 children. Some of you have 3 children. And guess what? You are the one going to be caring for those children yourself. Because in the realm of the spirit, in the spiritual, you a queen. A man does not give a queen money. It is against the spiritual rule. Women carry wealth. So you that give birth to those children, you will care for your children yourself. That's why you find out that a lot of single mothers are caring for their children by themselves. They don't even know that they have a spiritual calling on their head. I saw a post on Instagram, and this lady was lamenting, she was crying, she was weeping. Why? She said she's tired. She said she's tired, that if anybody can adopt her child, she's ready to give up that child. Because why? Nobody is helping her. The father of the child left the child for her. Her business has crumbled. Nothing is working for her. Now she's pouring the frustration on the child. She's always beating the child every day. I read through the comment section. I listened to the video and I shook my head. You know why? A lot of people are suffering. When the Bible says, my children suffer from lack of knowledge, it is this kind of thing that the Bible is talking about. A lot of us are not knowledgeable. A lot of us don't know what is following us. A lot of us don't know that we are royalties spiritually. We don't know that we have a spiritual calling on our head. And do you know how this calling works? If your parents have a spiritual call and they refuse to do that calling, it falls on you, the child. Now you are going to suffer more than your parents. Because why? For every lineage after, the calling is always stronger and bigger. You that gave birth to a child now that have a call, your child will be bigger than you spiritually. You, that your father and your mother passed their calling to you, you are bigger than them spiritually. Most of us that have calling, the children we give birth to, or we have given birth to, are bigger than what? Are bigger than us that have the calling. Yes, I have seen a family that every soul, every child has a call in that family. In my own family, we are just 3. 2 of us have spiritual calling. There are some families, everybody has a calling. Yes. Now, that's where it comes. That's where it, see, that's my family. Thank you so much, Freddie. Everybody has a calling. Now, the intriguing thing about this calling is that, see, I keep saying it. You see, for you, for your calling, you have a unique call. You have a unique calling. You people can be 5 children in that home. 4 people can be water priestess, and 1 is a dibia. 1 is an earth priestess, right? Now, inside that water calling, the 4 people that are water people are not going to be doing the same work. Yes, you people are all called by water, but you are not having the same assignments. Now, it might be that your sister is a water priestess, but she's called to what? To rescue people, water children that are going through heartbreak. She's called for love works. Probably. But she's a priestess. But the only kind of work, thank you so much. See, the only kind of work she's going to be doing majorly is what? Love work. People that have heartbreak, people that what? People are collecting their boyfriend from them. People, those are the kind of work that they can do for them. That's what the next person that is your sister might also be a water priestess, but she is called to what? To connect people to their spiritual spouse. The other person too that is what? A water priestess can be called for what? Strictly fertility. To be distributing children, water children, to those that are looking for children. But all of you have calling. But you see it that is different assignments. So it's very possible for one family to have what? Every child has a spiritual calling. Now back to what I was saying. When you have a spiritual calling, and the time for the calling has reached, you have passed your grace period, even the earth will begin to work against you. The water that you drink will begin to work against you. Do you understand? Everything begins to work against you. Now let me tell you where the twist comes. There are a lot of you that what? They will tell you that what? When you have a calling, no. But one thing that you people don't know, that still one mistake that you people don't know is that what? I've had a lot of people come and meet me and say, I will tell them, now I have got, over time, I have got to understand that what? My own spiritual calling, my assignment is for kings and for queens. Most times are what? Assignments, I would know when you have a calling. When I do alpha for you, that's the first thing that always comes out in my alpha, if you have a calling. Because what? That is the aspect I was called for. But let me tell you the truth. My husband can do an alpha for you, a consultation for you, and he will not see that you have a spiritual call. I will do a consultation for you. I will see it that you have a calling. I might do a consultation for you. I won't see it that there's witchcraft attack. My husband is going to see it that what? There's witchcraft attack. So there are some people that have come to me and said, Oma, I want to check if I'm a water child. And I'm doing your consultation, and the first thing I am telling you that you are not just a water child, you are a water king or you are a water queen. and they become so shocked. And they become so shocked and tell me that nobody has ever told me this thing before. Nobody has ever told me that I have a call before. Now, it is not that the person that did your consultation is not a called person, or the person does not see. But everybody has the channel for which what they can see. Probably the person that did your first consultation cannot actually, person is not called for kings and queen. The person would not see that royal part of you. If the person is called for deities, the person is going to what? The person is going to mostly be calling the deities on your head. Good night, Potter. Right? The person is going to be what? Telling you about the deities that are what? Following you. Deities from your father's side, deities from your mother's side. That's what the person is going to be telling you, because that is the channel that was opened for that person to do consultation. But you will come to me after that consultation and I will tell you that, sweetheart, you have a spiritual calling. That doesn't mean I don't know what I'm saying. Or that doesn't mean that person doesn't know what he or she is saying. It shows that what? In this aspect of calling, we have various channels, various parts that we are called to do. You might come and meet me and might not see your EUA. Because what? That is not my field. I won't see that you have a negative EUA. But you will go somewhere to do consultation and they will tell you need to change your EUA. And you'll be saying that, but Oma did consultation for me. She didn't tell me about EUA. Yes, because it is not my calling. I was not channeled for that purpose. I won't see it. Do you understand? So for every time somebody I have told you have a call, sweetheart, you have a calling. Because what? That is what I was called for. Now, a lot of times, before we realize that we have calling, we are already at minus. We have lost all. We have lost our money. We have lost our source of income. We have lost our marriages. We have lost our happiness. Nothing seemed to be working. We are now in debt. When you have a spiritual calling, these are the things that you will experience. Number one, you are going to what? Experience lack of finances. Your money or your business is going to crumble. When you have a spiritual calling and the time is right and you are late, number one, if you go and put your money into any business, it's what? It is going to crumble. Number two, your relationship, if you are in marriage, if you are married, that marriage will most likely crumble. Unless most times you are married to somebody what? For your purpose. Meaning that what? Greetings, Chini. Meaning that what? You married a dibia. You as a priestess, you married a dibia as well. So most times they will not scatter that marriage because they know that two of you have a purpose together. They will only make sure that you people don't have peace together. That marriage will become hell for you. Instead of the marriage to become sweet and a blessing, it becomes a problem and a thorn in your flesh. Another thing that you will experience when you have a spiritual calling and you are late already, you will run into debt. How you are incurring this debt, you don't know. Some of you see all those loan apps, you will be borrowing the least amount of money that's on a normal day you are not even supposed to chat them up. The least amount of money you will borrow for them, you will find out that you cannot pay that money. You will not be able to pay that money. That's what you borrowed. Normally, that money not be money when you supposed borrow safe. You begin to run into debt. Number 4 of what you are going to experience when you are late for your for your calling, you see, you will not be able to get a job to do. You will look for work, tire. Nobody go give you. You submit your CV, tire. You will submit your CV. Sometimes they will even tell you that you are overqualified. Sorry, you are overqualified, but we can't give you this job. They will tell you that you are overqualified, but they cannot give you this job. Because why? You have a calling. You were not called to work under anybody. Now your time has reached to work to save souls. Another thing that you will notice that what? When you have a spiritual calling, you see your house rent, you no go fit pay. You see that your house rent, you will not be able to pay it. You will run around, be looking for how to pay your house rent. It becomes like a very big what? A very big mountain on top of your head. When you have a spiritual calling and it's time and you are late, you see helpers of destiny, even your family member, those people you used to help before, nobody go help you again. The funniest thing is that even me, if you chat me, Oma, I will tell you I don't have. Sometimes it's not me, now the spirits when they inside me say, don't give this person. I will tell you I don't have. You know why? Because they want to frustrate you with everything on earth. You will have no choice than to pick up that mantle. You see, we humans, we are very stubborn in nature. If we don't pass through suffer and problem, we will never do this work. Some of us, we get coconut head. If they give us our will, let things be going on well for us, we will never willingly come and pick up this mantle and say, I want to answer this calling. Now lie. Majority of us, the only reason why we picked up this our mantle is because waiting, the situation where we did not tire us. We have no choice again. We are tired of the situation that we find ourselves. That is the only reason why we answer this our calling. Enough is enough. You just tell yourself, I have nothing to lose. Let me just do it. I'm tired. And that's how spirit wants it to be. Because you see, we humans, if spirit don't push us to the extreme, you see this work, we will never do it. Me, number one. You see me, I would have never done it. If not what they did to me. Right? If not how spirit dealt with me. You see me, this calling, there will be no amount of water. That is why a lot of you will go through this suffer, this punishment. Because why? You will not do it when everything is going well. Some of you that are abroad. Okay. Oh, you thought I just... Who not gonna know? So you thought I just... There is no priestess or priest that you see that is doing well today that don't have a story. There is no priest or priestess that you see today that what? That is that don't have a story to tell. That's the truth. We all have what? Stories to tell. Now let me tell you something again. If the time for your spiritual calling is you are late. If the time for your spiritual calling is late, if you are abroad, just forget that you will have papers. If you are abroad, if you have a spiritual calling and you've not gotten your papers before that time for your calling reach, you see that papers, you go do like this. You not go get them. You think things that normally supposed to have reached your hand, like your documents, it will be slipping away. It will be slipping away. You will find out that you've been in that country for years, nothing to show. Nothing to show. Some of you even started projects back home in Nigeria, is halfway. You cannot complete it. Documents you don't have. Are you looking for a job? The funniest thing is that some of you that even have job that they still allowed you to work, before your pay will come, debt don't collect the money. So it feels as if you are working, but there is no what? There is no income. Because your hand now looks like what? A basket. Most of the time, when you have a spiritual calling and the time has reached for the spiritual calling, it is what? Some of you that will say, some of you that will say, somebody said, if you have a spiritual calling, you will see it in your dream, you will know. It's not all of us that have that ability to know. Because why? Some of us have been altered from our childhood. Some of us have gone to churches that what? They have laid hands on our forehead with what? Dark powers. Important messages that are passed to us through our dreams, we don't remember it. So even when your spirit guides show you those kind of messages, you will dream and you won't remember such messages. It is not everybody that must see yourself giving yourself, wearing you crown. See yourself half fish, half human. See yourself what? Sitting in a throne. See yourself controlling python. See yourself doing that. Some of you, it's not everybody that sees it. Some of you will never see that in your dream. Why? Because your dream life has been blocked. It has been altered. It has been what? Altered. So most of the times you will not know. Now the worst thing that can happen to you as somebody that has a calling is what? You have a calling and what? You are very late for the calling. You will now start going to do regular spiritual work. You will now start going to do regular spiritual work. Some of you, it is as bad as you now go and be looking for favor soap. Cash out bead. You see those kind of things that you are looking for as a quick fix will now be bringing negative energy to you like witchcraft. When you have a spiritual calling, there is no shortcut to it. Because when you have a spiritual calling, let me tell you people something that you people don't know. Spirits don't care about that your sacrifice. They're not a chop am. What spirits hold value to is your service. If you like, say you don't want to do the work. If you like, on a life 21 goats and give to spirit, one blessing from that 21 goats you will not receive. One blessing from that 21 goats that you offered, you will not receive it. In fact, your punishment will be things will be more difficult. There are some of you that you know that you have a spiritual calling and you just set altar. Because they tell you have a calling, you have suffered. And the next thing you say, okay, let me answer this calling. I will answer this calling. I will leave the altar in Nigeria. I will travel back home and go and be what? Living my life. You will leave the altar here. You will go home. You will still experience what you are experiencing. Because what? Your spiritual calling is not in the altar. It is in the service. Yes, you did altar. You did all the what? All the rites. You sacrificed to all the spirits. But what? The souls that you are supposed to save, are you saving them? That woman that you are supposed to what? Pray for to have a child. Does she have a child now? That man that you are supposed to work for his business to be going well, is his business going well now after your altar? No. Spirits don't care about that. What they care is what? Are you saving the souls that you said you will come and save? Sorry, I want to change something. I want to do this puzzle that they gave me. TikTok gave me puzzle. What they are after is what? Are you saving that souls? That souls that you came to earth to save. Are you saving them? Now let me tell you how this thing works. Now let me say you have a call. This is you. You have a spiritual calling. This is you. Right? Let me do it like this. Now for as long as you have a spiritual calling, this is you at the beginning of your line. You have this person. You now have people lined up like this behind you in a very long line. You know the way they do assembly when we used to go to school, that in front of us you will have people that will line. The people that you want to save are behind you. They are in your queue. They are lining up in that long queue behind you, following you. Some of you will not leave your line and go somewhere else to go and find greener pasture. Now, by the time you want to come back, you see that your line has scattered. Some on that your line have left your line and joined my line. Some have left their line and joined Favor's line. Some have left their line and joined Sophie's line. Because why? There is nobody to lead them again. They now start walking up and down. Some of them will not even they will lose their life in the process of what? Not having a leader to direct them. Some of them will be captured as spiritual slaves. Now, when the day of reckoning comes, when your calling has started, when they are looking at the books of what? Messages, this soul, who is supposed to lead this soul? Why is this soul still in this level? Your name will pop up, Sophie. And God will ask you, Sophie, why is this soul I attached to you? Why is this soul wandering? Why is this soul still childless? Why is this soul always crying and disturbing me that what? She needs blessing, he needs blessing. What is disturbing Sophie? They will now find out that Sophie is on earth enjoying one man that she calls a husband, living her business, living her life, forgetting that what? Souls are attached to her. And spirits that sent you here will get mad. And they will begin to remove all those things that are giving you comfort, that are making you not remember your assignment. Number one, your marital life, they will remove it. That finance that is giving you comfort, they will remove it. They will not start making your children to give you problem. Children that are supposed to like school and go to school, they suddenly don't want to go to school. The children will go to school, they are having problem. They are calling you today that your son fought. Your daughter, they saw your daughter. Problem upon problem. Your life will not be in a mess. Sometimes some of us now begin to what? Point fingers back at home and say village people now they do me. It's not village people. You are your own enemy. You are the one doing yourself. I keep saying it that there are some people that what? They will stay abroad and work for years. Nothing to show. You know why? It is not everybody's destiny that is abroad. Most of us, our destinies are in Nigeria, but we forced ourselves and went to abroad. Even when you were applying, they will deny you. You still forced yourself and went there. And now you have gotten there, you are suffering. And now you have gotten there, you are what? Suffering. Some of us, our spirit guides were nice enough. They did not even allow us to cross. But some, their spirit say, you know they hear what? Do ya go? They will allow you to go there, and suffer becomes your capital letter name. That's the truth. There are some of us, our calling. See, I keep saying it that it is not everybody that is a king or a queen that is called to save souls. Do you understand? There are some queens and kings that their calling is to be a philanthropist. Number one is Davido. They gave him a gift to support his calling. The gift of singing. And his calling is what? A philanthropist, to help those through money, with money. Some of you that are kings and queens have those kind of calling. But because you have not what? Acknowledged the spirit that sent you here to come and do that work, that aspect of your gift will not come to light. You will only be hearing, you are a rich man, you are a rich man, you will have this, you will have this, you will not experience it. Because why? The spirits that sent you here to do that, you have not acknowledged them. You have not what? Acknowledged them. There are some of us, somebody sent me one of my YouTube link. Sorry. Somebody sent me one of my YouTube link and told me something. He said, Oma, I have noticed that a lot of celebrities don't stay married. I said, yes, a lot of female celebrities. Do you know what I said? I said, yes. Do you know why? Because why? There are queens that refuse to acknowledge their spiritual spouse. The truth is, if you are a celebrity and you want to marry and stay married, you will date down. That is the truth. If you are a celebrity and you want to be married and stay married, you will date down. When I mean you will date down, you will date below your standard. As a queen, they will not marry. You cannot marry a man that is well-to-do. Now lie. Most of the time, we queens, we have money more than our spouses. Now they cover our husband or our spouse financial parts. But the problem with most of the celebrities is that what? They want to date their kind. In the realm of the spirit, a queen cannot date a king that is already up. If you are a king and you want to marry, if you are a king that is up, you will not marry. If you marry your standard, you will not go waiting, not go walk. You must, if you are a celebrity, you must date down. You must what? Date below you. If you are a king or a queen spiritually. That's the truth. Let me tell you, as a queen that has gotten money, you cannot date a man that already has money. You cannot marry a man that already has money. You will date a man. That's the way they've made it spiritually. An already made priestess cannot marry an already made man. Now lie. Go and write it down. Now lie. That is not be we do and now so it be spiritually. Let me give you an example. Somebody like Davido is an already made what king. If Davido had not married Chioma, that was not a standard lower than him, he not go fit marry am. Davido cannot marry somebody like Sophie that was already made. It is against the spiritual rule. If you want to, I'm not saying that they cannot date. Oh. They can date, but they cannot marry. It not go work. It not go work. One of the reasons why what Iyabo Ojo said he will not marry Polo, let them just be. Let them just what be. When Tenny Otedola was dating what's his name, the other Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy didn't have the kind of money she had. Some of you no go won't believe, but it's the truth. If you are a queen that is already doing well and you're waiting to marry your level, sorry, you go get heartbreak tire and you will end up being single mom. If you are a queen that is already doing well, you are seeing money, just know that what the man when you go marry not go get yet. Eventually, when you marry him, he will grow to your standard. But at the beginning, it not go work. That's why some of you find out that when you are in a relationship, if you are doing well, and you meet a rich man that what suddenly likes you, pampering you, bashing you with gifts, immediately you go intimate with that man go abandon you. That relationship not go stand again. Why the man left you don't know. Because why? Everything seemed working well. The relationship was beautiful. Why that relationship did not last, you cannot tell. But you see, you that is a queen that has money, go and be dating a man that don't have money. Now, so the man go glue you like this, before you know, two of you become so fond of each other. And what? The man becomes your peace. The reason why a lot of queens are still single is because what? They want to marry their kind. Check out many celebrities. Most of these celebrities that you see that they come out and flaunt their husband, that the marriage is that is sustaining, right? Guess what? A lot of the women are covering the men. They don't come out. Sometimes now them they sponsor the marriage. They don't come out to tell you. They will cover up for the man. They will make you feel that the man is their standard. But it is not that way. And some of the kings that are already doing well, right? They will cover up from the girl. They will cover the girl and make the girl match their standard. That's the truth. So you that is a king and you are doing well and you are looking for a queen that is doing well, my brother, I not go walk. Premium heartbreak awaits you. You that is a queen, you are looking for an already made king. My sister, the heartbreak when go eat you, even bandage not go fit gather the heart. You have to date down. As queens and kings, we lift. We what? We rise by lifting others. Is that not what Davido says? We rise by what? Lifting others. We cannot lift each other up together. Now life, spirit not greed down. Spirit not waiting, greed down. And it is what is happening to a lot of priestess. They want to what? Date somebody to match their standard. It not go work. It not go work. I told you people my story now. Most times, a real king is not intimidated by a woman's wealth. When I met my husband here on TikTok, he didn't have money. Oh. My husband didn't have shingbang, but he was telling me that we buy you diamond ring. Whereas for the account, when he himself knows, say he not get diamond ring, he not in the next in the next 6 months, diamond ring is far. But as an Igbo man that he is, he tell me say, he see you and putting a diamond ring on your finger. A man, a king that knows who he is would not be intimidated by a woman's wealth. He might know, he might not have it, but he will have the doings. That's the truth. Any man that is intimidated by your wealth as a queen, just know that that man is not for you. Because the truth is, you will get bigger. How will he be able to handle your success? There are some men that we settle for as queens, that are just normal water children. In the realm of the spirit, royalty marries royalty. So if you decide to go below spiritually as a queen, you go and marry an ordinary water child, the person will not have any value to add to you. Now you go dey enrich that man. When the man don't enrich finish, he go still leave you. That is the truth. In the realm of the spirit, as a spiritual person, as a royal person, you marry royalty. Kings marry queens. Queens marry kings. You don't go below the the bar. I want to take questions. If you have questions, please kindly send a request and ask me about your spiritual calling, and I will gladly explain to you. Okay? If you have a question, kindly send and I would explain to you about your spiritual calling. Dibia CBD. Babe. Why will a queen marry a king? Because why? It is spiritual. In the spiritual realm, a queen will marry a king because most times they send us here for an assignment. No, it was your dad that was calling. If you are healing people in the dream, you have a spiritual calling. It's a gift. Do a consultation to know whether your calling is from your father's side or your mother's side most of the time. When you are healing people, you are caring for people, you are a chosen one. You abandoned me there. You say, am I done? If you have a question, I think I have 10 minutes to take questions and I will be off. If you have a question about what I just talked about, what did you say, Favor? Ma, what about princess? Princess most times is... princess, okay, I'm going to answer that question. And princess most times is when you have not gotten to your calling. When the time has not reached for you to answer your calling, you are a princess. But when that age and that time reach, automatically you become a queen. Now somebody is asking, why is it that expensive to answer calling? Because Nigeria things are not cheap. And when you want to answer calling, you need things and materials to answer the calling. Goats are involved. Many other things are involved. You know how our economy is. And some of us, spirit did not allow us to do work. Even though I have businesses, I don't have a timing. Spirit did not give me time to go and start doing other things. This work, I go sit down and do it. Okay, imagine I went to school. I went to the 4 walls of the university and I graduated. Now, because they did not allow me to work, this is my work. And what the Spirit said, they will bless the works of your hands. That is to say, it is through this spiritual work they will bless me. So I will also charge for my service. That's why spiritual work is expensive. If you see yourself in a school, sweetheart, if you see yourself in a school, most times you are called, you are a chosen one. Go and do alpha consultation to know the kind of calling that is on your head. When you meet a queen who is yet to be awakened, is it just better to move on as a king? No, it's not better. Sometimes your assignment is to what? Awakening that king, that queen. Just like I tell you people, I was the one that told my husband that he has a spiritual call because he didn't know. But he was going through life and he was suffering. Life was showing him shege because he had a call, but he didn't know. But imagine I saw him and I just left him and say, after all, you be king, you go no. Sometimes in our mission in life is to what? Awaken our what? Partner. Okay? So that's it. Please tell the person that she has a call, because it might be through you the spirit guide of that person wants to what? Awaken that person. So imagine you holding it and you're not telling the person. Okay, some people are sending me requests. Let me take the request and answer their question. So if you have a question, please kindly send me a request and I'll be glad to help in the best possible way I can. Okay? Sophie.
Priestess, good evening, Mama.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us this evening. I've been laughing all through and I've just been, I don't know, I have energy today, unusual energy today. You know how the whole thing be now.
Mm-hmm.
You've told me and you have discussed it. And so regarding everything you talked about today, when you have spiritual call and you delay to take up your seat, your mantle, they start to punish you, which is what they've been doing to me, pretty much. Like, they've done so much already. Like, they've done a lot, many things. Maybe say, I would just wake up in the middle of the night, sit down, middle of my apartment, just bust laugh, start to
You
laugh.
laugh, you dey laugh. Me, I was always crying.
I don't cry, I don't do everything as I don't know what to do again. I'll just dey look everything, start to laugh because it's like, are you really kidding me? They locked
Blessing, not in all
they locked
cases.
what?
No, I just answered blessing. Blessing, not in all cases. I will explain. Come up, send a request. I will explain to you.
So they are doing a lot of things to the point where, okay, my own is not like I even rejected my call or refused to answer my call or something. It's more like I didn't have proper guidance from uh my family, my lineage. It was my great grandmother that was the last priestess to the water deity in my place. Now, that's my great grandmother. Then my grandmother's lineage or generation, nobody. They give the deity food for the compound once. From my mother's lineage, they chose my mother. She rejected, even up until like tonight. Me and her, we had a call where I was discussing with her and I was telling her, you know what? I think at this point, since you no one really wake up, me you see say, now this call where you reject, put your family, your lineage in all the dysfunctions where all of us they suffer. Up until you reach my turn, when I come on accept the call, you still they try to persuade me to do religion. Tonight she say she they go a night vigil. See Jesus go bring me
Are you
money.
sure it's not the same mother that gave birth to us?
She said Jesus go bring me money. Say na her prayer, her this thing, and they bring. I tell her, say, make I tell you something. No be your Jesus Christ. They give me the money when I get, when they give you. She say, don't say that, it's forbidden. I rebuke it in Jesus' name. Jesus, please
Are you
forgive her.
sure? See, let me tell you,
I
Sophie, I'm
vex.
sure we have the same mother.
I vex this night. I was like, are you sure you are the mom or I'm the mom? Because I don't understand this. Which kind of thing be? She said, now Jesus. Say whether I know how many prayer and fasting where should they do. And before now, when time reached me, she answered her spiritual call and she rejected her spiritual call, then turned her life upside down. People, they
Yes,
be
she
like,
will lose all
yes, it
she
be
has.
like, yes. And I noticed a pattern in my lineage. Like at age 30, you get money where go come meet you. You go just dey think say, where this money come from? Like I
Yes.
remember then with my mom, her own even happened where she literally was sitting in the house and like millions of naira popped into her account. Nobody was sending her the money. She was like, who sent her this money? Maybe the bank made a mistake. Maybe somebody made a mistake. She called the bank. They say them, they don't know. Now so
Yes.
she just take get that money. She don't know say then give her the money for spiritual realm. Make she
Yes.
stay do her call. It reached my turn too at age 30. As in money where I no even work for. I go even dream sometimes. They go tell me say they go just come, they'll give me money. They'll tell me say, take this money. We have blessed it. Go and give it to beggars on the street or in the market, and you make money. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll still say the money they like 15 naira, 4 pieces. I'll wake up in the morning for this country when I did. I'll get their currency, go market. They don't really have beggars, but in the market they have some women where we say they stand for road, maybe they want some food or something. I'll exchange for their currency, the same denomination, go give those women. You know, go reach how many hours? Person if you just call me, person when I know, go just call me, tell me, say, somebody say I should give you this money.
This money.
And I was like, how? Does he send me your account? Before you know, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of US dollars from nowhere. I'll carry from that money, I'll give to my mama. When I give to my mama, I did find out, say, I did like, then they deal with me whenever I give her money.
Yeah.
I can't they reach, I can't they think now, say, I told her tonight, I told her, you know what? The food where you cook, you don't reach time, me you sit down chop am. Me you know as it tastes. I'm not going to try to save you anymore. I'm not going to. I'm going to let you face the consequences of your own choices because now them when you reject their call, they punish you. So if I
Yes.
can't they carry money where they give me, can't they give you? It be like I they save you from them. That in itself puts my own life in danger. And I'm
Yes.
not going to do that for you anymore. Since you say, now Jesus Christ, now be your personal Lord and Savior, you know, go because of me, go put your hand, go submit your life to devil. She they call them devil. Say, wait, I think I say, okay, may Jesus Christ help you from this moment henceforth then. That one aside. Now, I don't even know why I even got to this topic. I was going to ask you specifically when we talked about my own situation. Okay, I was trying to talk about how my mom rejected her call. So when it got to my turn and I traveled out of the country, like in my early 20s when I was really much younger.
Because then you were a
No,
princess.
yes, nobody no, they always call me, they always tell me in the dream, she's look at her. She's from the royal kingdom, but she doesn't even know. She doesn't know. They always tell me that in the dream. So now when it got my turn to answer my spiritual call, I don't know all these things. I don't even know. And the only story when I hear about my roots from my mama when I grew up, now all this fear-based talk about oh our great grandmother when her priestess say she they do witchcraft, she they serve devil, she they serve all those things. Now when things can start to dey tough, we be say even I walk for this country when I did, we be say because of not only because of my the experience when I get when my Oyibo bosses they'll see the way I handle the business, talk to customers, clients, and everything. They no agree. Even when I wanted to quit out of frustration, way nothing they work for the work, they no agree me work. They say, you know what? They put me for manager position. Even for the manager position, where we say I get people where they work under me, I go use my same knowledge, teach them or see them they cash out with clients. Me, nothing they come for me. We teach them nothing they come for me. Now when I start to notice, say my Oyibo boss even told me one time, this is voodoo. Sophie, this is voodoo. This is voodoo. Now then I say, wait, oh, there is more I need to know. I started looking for ways to ask questions first with pastors. When I say nothing, my spirit forces, my chi just because my grandmother had told me that I reincarnated someone. He was listening to you were telling me it's not the person. So I always will pray to the person and call on the person that show me the way. Show me the way. The house that I was even living before, there is the house is like 10 minutes walk away from a river, and opposite, directly opposite the river is a burial ground. Sometimes 12 a.m. I go wake up. My spirit go tell me say go that river. I'll go pray, cry, 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 cry. I'll dey call my late grandmother, my late aunties, my people who don't die for my family. I'll dey call them, say me they help me, Wetin I need to do, wetin I need to do. Then they started to send spiritualists my way because I didn't even know anything about tradition. My family didn't tell me anything. That was when they started to do consultation for me. I can't start to understand, say, okay, spiritual debt, I need to settle this, I need to settle that. Then later, all of them kept saying, you have a spiritual call, and your spiritual call is big. People are supposed to know you globally. Why are you wasting your life? Your spiritual call is big. Then later, I can't understand as I grow up. Now, even without doing my initiation, I noticed that I started to see clearly this year, that I will see for my friends. I said, okay, when I will even do teachings on my Instagram, my socials, people will always reach out to me saying, can you do consultation? I'll say, okay, send in your name and everything. And I'll try to do for them. They guided me to use cowries, and I started using cowries. That was how I will see for them. I'll ask them, is this thing true? They'll say yes. That was when I even started talking to people. And I thought like I have already started answering my spiritual call. I
Oh,
don't
without
know
doing the
say
right.
I don't know say I suppose do initiation.
Oh God.
So now when they punish me, say I don't do initiation, I dey tell them say, wow, now wicked like this. You see me trying my best. I don't have anybody to guide me. I'm doing the best I can. Can't you people see that I'm trying my possible best? You people are still punishing me with everything. Locked
Yes,
me out
because
of
you
my
still owe
account.
spiritual debt.
Locked me out of my account. People that are even owing me, they made sure they tighten those people's hearts. Even
Because you are
somebody,
owing them.
somebody that came to visit me in my house, a friend of mine was like, you know what, I'm going to send some money to you. She was about to send the money. She just saw your account has been blocked the other day. But when I wake
Well,
up, just start to laugh for middle of my house because the thing is just is beyond crying or anything anymore. So I'm just wondering, like, why are they wicked? Why are they being so mean? Because I didn't know I'm supposed to do all these things. No, be like
but
say I
now
come
you
from
do.
family way, then go guide me. So now
But
you
now
told me
you
the
do.
last time. Sorry.
I said, but now you do.
Okay, now that I do, you told me I should go to them, to the water, hot drink, chalk, talk to them, negotiate with them. I tell them, as I did like this, una unlock my account, una unlock everything for me again. The first thing I'm buying is my flight ticket back to Nigeria. Because if you people don't open it, now that I know what to do and I'm ready, am I going to fly on a broomstick to Nigeria? It's been 1 month since I did the prayers to them. In fact, I did go, the water just dey behind my house here. I think I show
Let
you
me
that
ask
day.
you one question, Sophie. If you have two children, right? You have two
Mm,
children as a mother, and you have a son and a
mm,
daughter that is a twin, they are twins. And now you have just 50 naira in your account, right? And for every
mm,
time your son and your daughter comes home and they will say, Mommy, my teacher said we should buy textbook. Both of them told you, right? But for every day your daughter comes back home, she will tell you, Mommy, my teacher said we should buy textbook. Your son will not talk about it. The next day your daughter comes, Mommy, my teacher said we should buy textbook. Your son does not talk about it. Which person's textbook will you buy first when you have little money? Sophie, are you there?
mm.
Eh?
You were cracking a little bit. I didn't hear it. Yes, I didn't hear the last part
I
because you
said,
were cracking a
if
little
you
bit.
have two children,
I can hear you now.
if you have two children and they need textbook, but for every day your son and your daughter comes home, your daughter will come to your room and remind you, Mommy, they said I should buy textbook. The next day she goes to school and come back, Mommy, they said I should buy textbook. Even though your son has told you, but he's not disturbing you and you have little money, which person's own will you buy first?
Mm. You are setting me up, because me, I don't know how
It's
to
a
answer
question.
this because to avoid problem, I'll fit just buy for the two of them at once.
I say
Make
you don't
everybody
have
settle.
money to give the two. Who will you
Okay, I
give
don't have
first?
money to give them. If I
Yes.
don't have, everybody go rest now.
A lie, you just lied. You will answer the daughter that is disturbing you first because it's the daughter that is coming every day to disturb you. It's the daughter you will
I will
answer
not
first.
answer the daughter because I know they let me person tell me something 2 times. Don't disturb
No,
my ear.
that's what I'm telling you. Because your daughter is coming to disturb you every day, you will say, okay, maybe this one is more urgent. Let me pay for this one first. When I have
Yeah,
money, I'll pay for the
yeah,
son.
yeah.
That's
It's
what you
true.
will do.
It's true. It's
Now,
true.
it's the same thing with spirits. If you go to spirits, right, and you beg spirits once and go and be waiting, they will not answer you. They will answer the person that is coming every day to disturb them.
Mm.
That is why if you are seeking assistance from spirit, it's not a one-time thing. You keep disturbing them and they will say, I beg, I don't tire, we are take.
Mm. Mm.
Now, who they cry, give spirits first, quick, nice spirit, the answer pass.
But I
How
still
well
don't
are
have
you
this light.
disturbing them?
I'm doing it almost like at least 2 to 3 times. The water dey behind my. If I just open my backyard, I don't go
See, let
water.
me tell you something. I remember then when I wanted to answer this call every day because I didn't have anything doing. I'm always crying. Every day I dey cry, they call them. Every day I'm calling. To the extent that somebody was doing alpha for me. The person told me that, see, you need to stop crying. Everything I'm seeing here is tears, tears, tears. I cannot even read your alpha. It's always tears.
Hmm.
I
I
was
don't tire to cry.
disturbing. I was disturbing this spirit back to back.
Hmm.
There is a way you will hold your spirit guides wrapper. They themselves they go hold your cloth.
I want to ask you
Sometimes,
something. Sorry.
sometimes we don't have that patience to be pushing for a very long time.
Hmm. Hmm. Please, I want to ask you something again. Even tonight, it's already morning over here. So even tonight or last night, let me say, I wanted to go there, but I thought of something that I was confused about. Is it okay, even as someone spiritually called, for me to go to the water when I'm on my monthly stuff?
No, you don't go to the water when you're on your monthly stuff.
Okay. Because I wanted to go tonight, last night. I carry chalk, carry my hot drink. I won't go again. I can't
You don't
remember.
go.
But the spirit just tell me, say, you do on your period. I don't know what
Yes.
stopped me. So I rather, in our courtyard, there's a lot of greenery, like grass on the floor. So I just went to the greenery, step on the grass, and I put the native chalk, pour hot drink. I was talking to them, talking to my ancestors again tonight.
Yeah, when you're on your period, the best thing to use is water. Just be using water to venerate.
Okay.
A glass of water.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's nothing else that I need to do apart from just talking to them.
You keep
Abi?
talking until they answer you.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay?
Thank you,
Okay, darling.
Priestess.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Harmony. Harmony, are you there? Okay, since Harmony is not there, Tess.
Hello. Good evening,
Good
Princess.
evening, Tess. How you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I just want to know what the universe have for me.
I'm actually not doing consultation now. I don't
Are
do
you not?
consultation online. I'm actually teaching. So I just
Okay.
came to take people's questions from what I have taught.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I will see you backside.
No problem.
Thank you.
Sweet baby also.
Good
Sweet
evening.
beauty. Good evening,
Good
sweet
evening,
beauty.
ma.
Good evening. How you doing?
This is my, I'm fine, ma. This is my first time joining you,
You're welcome.
and and I have some question to ask.
Okay, please ask.
I don't really know what is wrong with me, and sometimes I see myself in the water swimming with mermaid. Sometimes I fly out from the water, you know. Sometimes I fly out from the water. Though my mom was a chosen one. She has calling, but she didn't accept it. She didn't accept it. So and she's a child they went to ask from the
Water.
river. Yes, from the water. She's a child. They went to ask from the but she has a calling, but she no gree do am. So right now she's going through hell, as in she's going through hell, and we are just confused. She's going through hell now.
So what exactly is your question?
So for my own, I just want to I want to do appeasement. They say I should go for an appeasement, that my people they are angry with me and my chi.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
don't
have you
know. I
done the
don't know where to
appeasement?
start from. I've not
Okay,
done
first
it
of all,
because
did you do a consultation? Was it during the consultation that this instruction was given to you? Or it was just
yes,
a random, it was just a random message
it
from
was.
a
I did. I
spiritualist?
did consultation. I did consultation. This person will tell me another thing. The other person will tell me another thing. So I'm just confused. I don't want to. I don't want to rush, man. Make I no go make mistake.
Yes, yes. Now, one thing I will tell you is,
I don't. I don't
first
want to.
of
But
all, first of all, you get native chalk, and so that you'll be able to use it to what communicate with your spirit and ask for direction. Do you understand?
okay.
Ask for direction.
Yes,
You
ma.
can chat me on WhatsApp. I'll send you a voice note of the prayer of what you would do, and what ask for direction so that spirit will direct you. If you have a calling, which I know you do, they will direct you towards that path which you are called for, and you know what to do. They will direct you to who to go to that will help you.
Okay.
Do you understand? So
Yes.
after this live, send me a message. I will send you the voice note prayer so that you'll be praying and take it from there. Okay?
Okay, ma. Okay, ma.
Fifth God. The fifth God.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you? I
I'm good. Please, can I have your question?
right. So, I think mine is similar to this girl's. Though I have, should I say double calling
Please,
from
can
my
you be a
mother?
bit audible?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I said mine is a bit similar to the girl that just left, but
Okay.
mine has I had to do it. I have two calling from father's side and from
And
mother's side.
mother's side. Mm.
Yes. So from father's side is mixed of also a water deity. Like it is more of my family is a custodian,
Okay,
like
of the deity.
a royal custodian where
Yeah, I get it.
in, yes, yes, yes. So in my mother's side, is just water,
Water.
basically. Yes. But the problem is in all my journey, I've been forced to learn everything on my own. Even when I try to be like, okay, I want to get extra hands to help me and maybe pull me up. Like the more I want to get people to do water work for me, the further my blessings or the further
Yes,
my
yes.
yes. So my problem is there was a time that I had this feeling that okay, you had a calling. I said okay, fine, let the thing just be coming. So I just chilled. Then after a while, I realized that nothing was actually moving. I was just living in circles. I felt like maybe I've gotten to that point where okay, I'm fully at peace with them, but I just realized that I was going in circles. My life was going in circles. So I had to like, okay, no, no, no. What do you guys really want? Is a calling. So now they're asking me to like move closer. So the question here is which part exactly can I move closer as a person? Like let's say, okay, I'm doing this for my country. I'm not kind of person that want to be making posts and every day I'm be saying just to prove that I'm doing that thing. I want something that will come naturally. So I want you to let's say enlighten me on how to go about
Okay, first of all, First of all, I thank God that you have got through the stage of discovery. Now you've discovered your purpose and your path, right? Now you know that you have calling from your mother's side and your father's side. One thing that you still need to do after that stage is what? Connecting. You will spend time alone, connect with the spirit so that you understand how your spirit communicates with you.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
You have to what? Understand. Somebody like me, sometimes my spirit speaks to me and it looks like a voice is talking to me. Sometimes it's my intuition. Do you understand? Now, I
Yes.
have learned over time how my spirit guides talk to me. So when I'm getting a message, I know I'm not confused. I understand it because I have understand how they communicate. Now, in terms of how to go about it, or you are moving in circles, you cannot start this spiritual calling without what? Aligning with the spirits that have called you. That's to say, you must go through ritual, through rites, spiritual rites, right? There are some rites that they are allowed. Spirit allows you to do it for yourself, by yourself.
I
There are
usually do.
some people must do it for you.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
That's one thing. That's why you need what? A mentor, a spiritual mentor that what? Has gone through this path. The person that you can ask question and say, okay, I want to do this thing. How do I go about it? What do I need to do? It's very important in this journey. And one thing you should know is that when it comes to this work, they're not, I say it, they're not the learn now. They're not the waiting, learn now. Because what you go and learn from that person might not be the same way your spirit guide wants to do the work. 8 plus 2 is 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. The two equation is not the same thing, but the answers are the same.
Yes.
Do you understand? So if you leave the spirit that is working with you want to do 7 plus 3, you now leave 7 plus 3, go and do 8 plus 2. It will be working for the person that is doing 8 plus 2 because that's what the spirit wants to use. You that went to leave 7 plus 3 and go to 8 plus 2, you will stay in one place.
Okay.
That's why you don't need to go unless spirit instructs you for your dream. Go to this person. There is something I want you to learn from this person. It is only on such occasions that you go and learn. I say it a lot of time. You see, water work, they're not the learner. They're not a teach person. If spirits call you, they go show you. Unless you have not settled them, you are not in good terms, connected. You don't have that connection with them. Me that is doing work today, nobody go come outside say teach me this work. Na lie. Because for every time I sleep, either one old woman go come teach me, or one man go come teach me, or some group of girls go come. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, you are in the stage now of what? Communing with your spirit guide. Learn how they communicate with you so that you understand it. So that before you go spiritual work, go do any work, you will ask them, should I go like this? Is this person going to do it for me correctly? When they talk to you, you will hear and you will understand. You will not make mistake in doing that.
Okay. Alright,
Do
so
you
I have
understand?
yes I do. So I have another question again. Um so I met this boy when I moved to a new place. I met this boy. We're kind of having a old time gathering. And he started telling me stories about how he
Can you
met.
be a bit audible? Because your volume is very low. I don't know why you're talking, why you're whispering.
Okay, okay. You can hear me now.
Can you still increase it a bit?
Okay, okay, I will. So I was saying I met a guy at a gathering. So he was complaining about how he met a water child and he tried maybe they tried doing something together and maybe something happened and he slapped the girl. Now the problem is his life was never the same again.
Mm-hmm.
He started feeling sick. He started feeling sick, feeling dizzy, and he was just walking like a walking dead. So at that time, I heard it. The first thing that came to my mind is to help the girl, like awaken her. I've never seen this girl before, but that was what
Yeah.
my mind was telling me. So
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, you should give me the girl's number. I started the girl up and we talked for a while. I went to meet this girl. The first time I met this girl, I lost a cowrie because I had cowries in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never seen her before. I had no bad intentions about her. I lost a cowrie. I felt it was just, let's say, coincidental. The second day I met her, I gave money to someone to buy something, and they said I gave them only 1,000 instead of 1,500, but I knew how much I was holding. Now, still, my spirit was not telling me to just slide this girl. I was feeling okay, maybe I'm just wasting my own energy. The third time I met this girl, I was caught by police. I had to pay 15,000 for this girl. Now, this girl, normally I've never really had this intention that okay, I want to harm this girl again. But anytime she has problems, she has to still come to me. So I'm always there to like guide her for the little I know. But the problem is, I want to know exactly, am I supposed to slide this girl? Because even if I ask myself deep in my mind, like let's say I'm trying to communicate with myself, and I be like, should I leave this girl alone? I should never talk to her again. My mind will say no, keep talking to her. But now for the tragedy that has happened, like would you advise me to still be around her, or I
There are
should just
certain people that come with negative energy, not because they intentionally want to come with negative energy. They don't know. But the thing is, you are not spiritually capable yet to handle what that girl carry.
okay,
So there are certain people that you communicate from afar because why? You are not physically or spiritually strong enough to handle the energies that she projects around her. So you need to keep a distance until you are spiritually ready
okay, all right.
so that she doesn't drown you.
Yeah, true, true. About the drawing is true.
Okay?
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Tife, are you there?
Yes, ma. Yeah, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good
Sorry,
evening.
good morning, ma.
Anyone is fine. Please, can I have your question?
Firstly, okay, ma. This dream is too much. Oh. Any small sleep like this, now
Tife, I
dream,
really
different
don't
dream.
do dream interpretation. It's not one of my gifts.
Oh, okay, ma.
I'm
Okay, ma.
sorry.
My question is, okay,
Okay.
thank you, ma. My question is, please, ma. Someone told me that I have call. I was like,
Okay.
small girl like me, what kind of call? So I don't understand. It's just that what I notice, any small I dey first like mad oh. You know, I say you are very calm. I don't know any small. I just dey first. I don't know
I
wetin
was
dey
never
first me.
calm like this, so forget. I'm not a calm
Okay,
person. Let me just tell you the truth. I am only
okay, ma.
calm when my spirit wants me to be calm. I can change it
Okay.
for you from 0 to 100 in seconds.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Because my mood is controlled by spirit.
Okay, ma.
That was why when you said you are very calm, I smile. Now,
Yes, I saw you.
let me tell you something, Tife.
Okay,
Now,
ma.
when it comes to spiritual calling, age is not a what? A yardstick to know whether you are small or not. I have personally seen a child of 7 years has a spiritual calling that has started. She's 7, but her calling has started. She sees things, she talks to spirit. Her mother brought her to my shop because the mother was scared. Something is going on with my daughter. It is a spiritual calling that has started. So you cannot be this age and with this mature voice and you're telling me small girl like you. Do
I
you
don't know where
understand?
to get from. Yes, ma. Because like my daddy now, my daddy, we I attend the what's it called, the White Garment Church. So my daddy owns a church. So then I know the kind of suffering that he suffers, And I've been saying it since when I was small that God forbid.
Let
I
me
cannot
tell you
even.
the reason why your father suffered. Your father suffered because he did not settle the spirit that picked him up for that calling. That is the reason why your father suffered.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
that is one of the reasons why I asked my mother, I said, Mommy, why did you not answer your calling? She said that she doesn't want to suffer the way her mother suffered when she was doing this work. And I went back and questioned the spirits. And what did they tell me? Witchcraft.
Jesus Christ.
Do you understand? And I
Yes,
told
ma'am.
the spirit, I said, for the fact that my grandmother did this work and suffer, me, Ubi Goame, water cowries, I will not do this work and suffer. Anything wey make me suffer for this work, I go drop the mantle give una. It's a challenge. And it has been so. And it has been beautiful that to the extent that I sit down and I always say that if I come this life again, make I get this calling.
Wow.
Your father's destiny and your own is not the same thing. Your father might do this work and not progress, but you will do this work and you will progress.
I receive it.
Do you understand?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
make sure that what you do it properly. I always used to say this thing. You might be going to white garment, or somebody might be a leader in white garment, does not mean that the person is practicing spirituality correctly.
All right.
It doesn't mean if the person can be head of white garment church, but he dey owe a water wife. Or doesn't believe that he needs to sacrifice to his water family, but he wears white garments.
All right, ma'am.
So, sweetheart, you need to do a consultation. Find out the type of calling you have. Is it from your father's side is coming? Is it from your mother's side? Which of the
Okay.
spirits are calling you? How do you go about it? How do you
Okay.
start your calling? It is
Okay.
very important. That's
Okay,
the essence of consultation. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I will
Do
chat
you
to
have
you.
any other question?
I don't think I have any other question, but just the way I'm just angry, I don't know. Even sometimes with my
It's
children,
because of the
I don't know.
spirit in you. It is time. They are angry and their anger is coming out through you. They are
Okay.
angry because the souls you are supposed to be saving, you are not saving them yet. They are angry. So that anger comes through you. At the slightest, you are angry. You are very angry. You are irritated at everything.
Exactly.
Please
Exactly.
try and do a consultation, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. I'll
darling.
message you now to know. Okay,
No
ma'am. I'll
problem.
message you. All right. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Joanne.
Ma, good morning, ma.
Excuse me. Joanne,
Ma, good morning, ma. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning. Ma,
That's a heavy breath.
I have two questions too.
Okay, I'm
I have
listening.
I've been planning, to at least save up to come and answer my call. But the more I plan, the more I save, the more problems you get. And not of recent, let me say, in fact, ever since I have started getting into the spirituality stuff, I see that almost everybody around me, they always want to collect from me. Even those,
Mariama, please send me a request on this very page, okay? Send me a message so that I will take it from there. Please don't allow anybody to chat you. I will never send you a message. Just send me a message on this line and I will answer you after the live, okay?
Oh.
Joanne, please continue.
Yeah, I noticed that everybody need my help. Everybody around me, and the thing is frustrating because me that they are needing the help from, I can't even
You
help
also
myself.
need help.
I can't even feed myself sometimes. I've been
Yes.
planning to answer my, so this thing is getting like, I'm confused. Sometimes I go to them in, is it prayer or anger, or I just voice out my frustration. If you call me, okay, I'm trying my best to want to answer the call. Okay, why is it scattering my finance or
Because
bringing
spirit
problem?
does not have emotions. They will only listen to you because you have passed the grace period. You have passed the grace period. So it is when you pick up the mantle that they gave you grace for. That's when they will answer you. All those ones you are saying, they don't care whether you are trying it and you are getting it wrong. They don't send you that one. Do what they sent you and they will release your blessings. That's what they want. How you
So
get
right,
it done is no longer their business because they've told you, they've given you signs, they've given you grace period, they have made provision.
so right now, since I can't even save up to come back home, I just want to do it from here. Is it possible?
Sweetheart, you cannot do it from there. There are some rituals when you are called, it is you they called, not me. My own calling different. There are some rites that you cannot do in your absence. You need to be present to what? Activate certain spirit in your life.
And
So
another
most of
thing,
the works that will be done for you when you are not there is appease, beg. And when you're late like that, spirit not go answer that begging. They will kick and throw safe.
especially now my dreams, I don't even remember them anymore. They are coming for
Yes.
my dream. They
Yes,
are
they are
coming
coming
for
for
my
your dream because
back
witchcraft has been released.
back to back. I go dream now as I just wake up, fiam. I don't even remember one thing.
Negative energies have been released to come after you.
And another thing I noticed, I'm running, this thing, I'm running from it because I noticed that I don't know the part I'm called for. I don't know the part they call me for. I don't know what they call me for. I
That
don't know
means
my
you
purpose.
need a consultation.
Yeah, I was told I have calling, but I don't just know the part. They
They tell
told
you
me
where
I
your
should.
call is coming from.
Some said it's from my mother's side, while some said I am connected to my father's side too. So the thing is confused. I don't know which one to start from. I don't know which one to
Okay.
even do. So I just go to them in prayer sometimes. Okay, show me what to do. Sometimes my dream, they will give me some kind of dream. It's as if I'm assisting people or I'm standing in gap for people, and I don't know what that one means too. You get?
Okay.
And this thing too, it started drawing mad people, as in people that are not mentally okay. Me that is looking for help. People that are not mentally okay are more attracted to me. They will always need my
It's
help.
because
I'm running
it's
from
the
them.
people that you are called to work for that will be attracted to you. Maybe you are a healer, you are somebody that will cure mad people with herbs. That's why they are coming to meet you.
I have to chase one. I have to block one. It was my friend and it's going,
Sometimes too, it might be your agu. Your agu, you use mad people to be coming to torment you.
to me.
Physically,
This is
mad people go run follow you, they go bite you, they go knock you.
good. Even for abroad, if you just
They
see
go
me for
stone you.
abroad,
If you dey waka, they go mad person just see you, go pick something, go stone you because your agu is angry.
fear not to let me walk out past where mad people dey because I will say,
Yes,
make
your
you no fit
agu.
go at me now. I
Yes,
don't
your agu
and
is angry.
normally,
It's time for your calling. You are very late.
God. Mama, please, I need your number again. I have your number before, just that
And you
I
send me
just
message here now so that on this you send me message on this page. I'll send you the number. Okay.
pick it up from there. But I'm tired. All
Okay,
right, now.
darling. Yeah. Miriam. Miriam, are you there?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
ma. Yeah. I have a problem. My son is behaving like somebody that want to go mad, and sometimes we put something in the neck, like this thing the Muslim use.
Mm-hmm.
Those things
Set
that the
B.
Muslim use. Huh?
Those
Yeah.
set B, those beads.
Yeah. He like to use it all the time and use ring on the finger. Different women ring. So this has been like more than 5 years now. This is going on and off, on and off, but this time is too much. Now he smoke too much. This is really under, I don't know how to say. I'm really stressed. Oh, I'm
It's
really
okay. I
stressed.
understand you
Yeah,
and I perfectly understand you.
yeah,
Now, what just like I told you earlier on, you're going to send me a message on
yes,
this
yes.
page, right? And we'll get to
Okay,
talk one on one and I'll tell
okay,
you what to do, okay?
okay.
Okay,
Because I
darling.
want to know what's the problem is. Really.
No problem.
35 years now, going to 34 years. 34 years.
But
This guy,
Spirit is telling me that his problem is coming from you too. But it's fine when we get to talk.
okay,
Mm.
okay. No wife, no, I don't know really what the problem is at that age.
Don't worry, everything will be fine.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But Sifa,
Yes, ma'am.
how you doing? I want to
What about
appreciate you.
you?
You sent me a lot of gift today. Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
Can I have your question? Jenny
It's not
baby,
really,
how you doing?
it's not a really question because I already contact you and
Oh
I paid for
really?
the consultation. Yeah. Since Wednesday, I paid for the consultation and I was waiting.
Oh, I guess I'm busy. Sorry. Don't worry. By tomorrow, we'll get it done
Okay.
unfailingly.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah, bye. Jenny baby, how you doing? Okay, it seems like I've answered all the questions I have on this live. See me on signature. Jennifer, I did not see your brake light again. No?
Hi, Mama.
Hi, darling. How you doing?
Oh, I'm trying with this life, but I don't know. I have been the kind of person that would get all sort of dreams, and I'm one to do consultation or reading every now and then, and it's like I'm lost because one person would say something and then somebody else would say something else. I've heard 2 times that I have a calling, and then on many other occasions they say, "Oh, it's not a calling." So I'm kind of lost. But in my dreams, I always see myself in water, doing water stuff,
Emmanuel,
meeting
thank
water,
you. Emmanuel, thank you so much.
meeting like water deity. And one time I literally see the Queen Mother, a very big white snake, and I see a lot of pythons in my dreams also.
Even as you're talking, I'm still seeing the python.
Yeah, I see a lot of pythons in my dream. Like when I'm getting messages, I see a lot of pythons around me. And I know I have a spirit husband because I see him a lot.
It's all right.
But I just don't know where to go because where I'm
Where are you
located is
from?
like people. I'm in the Caribbean.
Very clear.
Yeah. So I'm trying and I'm looking because I know that I have to get this started out to figure out what's really going on. But it's like I'm not getting anybody who can give
Emmanuel,
me
are you
this
there?
message that I need.
Emmanuel, are you online? Okay. While I wait for Emmanuel, right?
Yes.
Simeon, the thing is, you are a queen, and I've already seen that. As you were talking to me, I saw the python, I saw everything, right? But what you need now is direction on how to go about it,
Yes.
right? You already know who you are, but you lack the direction on how to project your spiritual energy.
That's true.
So, yes, I want you to come up. Simeon, you are going to send me a message, right? On this very page. Don't allow
Okay.
anybody to write you first too, because there are a lot of scammers. Now, after you come down from this live, they will write you that you are they are Oma Water, they have a message for you, blah, 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 blah. Okay?
Yes.
So, you will send me a message and I will tell you what to do. We'll take it from there, okay?
Okay.
because your
Thank you so
message is
much.
not good to put it everywhere here. It's not good.
Yes, I know. And I know I do feel lost because it's not like I don't want to answer it. I feel very called to spirituality. I'm calm. I know it does a lot for me. I'm not struggling. It does. And I want to do my part, but I don't have anyone who's trustworthy here that I can turn to.
Okay, I want you to listen to Emmanuel. I want you to listen to Emmanuel's story. I want him to share his story. So I want you to listen to it. Okay, Simeon.
Okay. Yes.
Emmanuel, please,
Yes,
could
Mama.
you? Good evening. Sorry, I know it's unplanned and I know
Yeah.
you can be busy, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to share your story of where you are coming from, where you are now, your spiritual journey. I just want some people to learn and understand from you.
Okay. Um, my story is kind of long, but I'll give everybody the short version. So originally, I'm from Ghana, and I came to America. It's been over a decade now. Um, things were okay. Well, before I even got to America, things were very difficult. I've had a very difficult life. And when I came to America, things were much, much worse. Nothing is pushing. Um, I'm making money, but I'm not even seeing what's happening with the money. Like things were really bad. Things were really bad. Um, I was one day scrolling on TikTok and I came across Oma's page. When I came across Oma's page and I reached out to her, and even before I reached out to Oma, I was even telling Oma that. I went to I did a bunch of consultations. People did readings for me. Nobody had it right. People were telling me things they were not making sense in the slightest way. Before I met Oma. Oma was the only one who got it right. And, um, when I started, doing the first thing she told me was that my spiritual wife was mad at me because I wasn't acknowledging her. And the woman I was engaged before to my ex, my spiritual wife did not approve of her. And the first sacrifice that I made to my spiritual wife, she appeared and dismantled the relationship like it was nobody's business. It was swift, it was very bad. But from then things started to turn around. I met we had a few consultations with Omar and his CBD, and things started once I started acknowledging my spirit forces. So it will start with my spiritual wife, then my chi, then my agu, then my ancestors, and it just goes on. I started recognizing everybody, and I started doing the sacrifices, doing the necessary things that I need to do, and things just started changing. It feels like magic. It's not magic, but it feels like magic. Things were just started to turn around. Um, Financial wise, the thing Oma used to say, money will meet hand. Is that what you say? Money will meet your
I used
hand,
to say
right?
money will meet money in your hands.
Right, right. Now I understand what she's saying because it's true. It's true. Things will just start to change. People will start to like you. You will develop a lot of liking I mean, people will develop liking for you. Things will just start happening for you. But I mean, it's not an easy road. It's not an easy road. And sometimes it's difficult walking this road, but I'm grateful I've seen it now. If I had known what I had to do when I was from back home, I don't think a lot of us will be struggling because from back home I have my family has a royal background. We had deities. No, yeah, we have deities and we have um we have so in Africa, I don't know, but if usually when you're from the royal background, you have ties to your ancestors and spirit forces. But my family, from my grandfather downward, they tore away from that. And I was talking to Oma and CBD not too long ago. I was saying that I have no idea where I come from. My grandfather refuses to talk about that side of the family. He refuses to talk about the royal side. He refuses to talk about a lot of things. He always tells me I don't know, or he doesn't want to talk about it. Nobody knows anything. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know, if you don't know, literally, if you don't know where you're coming from or where your background is, you're lost. You're lost. And a lot of us, it's this is what's happening. But long story short, I mean, once you recognize the people that you're supposed to recognize, your life will turn around for the better.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
add something. Now, Emmanuel, sorry to say, has never been to Nigeria, right? I met him here on TikTok, and he has a call, and he came to Nigeria for the first time because of me and my husband. And we had his works done, and he went back. And I can tell you that what Emmanuel's story has been one story that for every time I want to give up on this calling, if I look at Emmanuel's life, I will say never, I will never give up.
Hello.
Because, hello, please just hold on, Brittess. I
Okay.
remember how Emmanuel was when he contacted me, how broken he was, honestly. But one thing I always say is what distance is not what a barrier when it comes to acknowledging your spirit forces. You just like you heard him, he's not Nigerian. He's from Ghana and he's based in the US. So irrespective of where you are, a solution can what be given to you as regards your spiritual journey, irrespective of whether you are from the Caribbean, you are from Kenya. I've worked for people for Kenya. Most of the people that I even work for, they are not even Nigerian, and they always have stories to tell, positive ones. So Simeon, please, feel free and feel welcome at home, right? We'll guide you and you will have good testimony as well, okay? Emmanuel,
Okay,
thank you
ma,
so much.
thanks. I'll be reaching out to you.
Okay, darling. Britex, please, can we have your
Hello.
question?
Sorry, you say?
I said, can we have your question?
Okay. Good morning from this side.
Good morning.
My name is Bright
Okay,
Obudu.
Bright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then the thing is that in my family, I'm the last. We are seven in our family, but I'm the last born. And then whenever I start something, I don't normally like end up
Finish.
finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think of recent, I just discovered that I was born Dada, but my family never told me. Even my siblings, even my mom,
Welcome to the
like
club.
they never told me about it, and I have to like discover it myself. And then I was angry at them. And then I think of recent, one guy told me that I have a calling, a very
Yeah.
strong calling as a water priest.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing is that even if I have money today, I don't know how it goes. It
Yeah.
disappears from it disappears. So I'm wondering how I don't know how to start I don't know how to go about it. I'm just confused. I don't
Okay,
know.
Bright. Thank you and
Sorry.
welcome.
Right now, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I stay in Abuja, but I believe they want me to go back to my hometown. That's Anambra. But I don't know. I don't know.
Bright is not a problem, right? You can send me a message. You can send me a message here, right? I will
Okay.
direct you and tell you how to go about it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
Okay, guys, in the absence of no other question, it's time to call it a day. I've tried. I always say I want to come live frequently, but somehow I need you people to also put me in your prayers, because it's as if I get very lazy these days to come live. So please always feel free to slide into my DM and remind me and say, Oma, you need to come live. You have not been live for 2 days. Please, you guys should do it for me, because I'm becoming tired of the life, but I don't want to give up. So please, if you care about these live sessions, always feel free to slide into my DM and remind me and say, Oma, you've not come live for 2 days now. Oma, you need to come live. I will appreciate it so much. Please promise me that you will do that for me before I go off. You that is listening to me, promise me that you are going to do that for me. Oh, thank you, Emmanuel. Hey God, I'm serious, Tayo. I'm giving up. I need strength. I'm giving up already. So please promise me that if you don't see me live for 2 days, you are going to slide into my DM here on TikTok and say, Oma, is a reminder you need to come live. I'm getting drained. I'm getting tired of it. So please, I need you guys too to be my strength. So please promise me that you will do that for me. Let me be accountable to what? Somebody. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would really appreciate it. Until then, I'll see you people sometime during the week, okay? In 2 days' time, I will. Is a promise. Please remind me so that I don't come and be lying on my bed and think that I'll go tomorrow. Procrastination spirit, please, you guys should help me. Thank you so much. Okay, but one thing I just want to tell you, it's going to be a very beautiful weekend, right? Please connect with your spirit guide. If you don't have native chalk, make sure you are using glass of water to venerate. These spirits are there. They are there for you. They just want you to give them instruction on what you want. If you don't open your mouth to direct them, they become idle. Do you understand? When you wake up in the morning, get your glass of water or you are holding your native chalk and give the spirit guides that came to you with you to this earth instruction. Tell them how you want your day to go. You are going out, your feet will go into positive. Speak in existence into your life. As we are going into the weekends, make sure that what you don't do what I will not be proud of, okay? And what your chi would also not be proud of. Until then, good night and sweet dreams. Bye.